This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
NHLibertySA.com.
This is Mike Barsky, the cop magnet. I've been pulled over heading north on Penn, leaving Winchester towards Keene. I'm about halfway there for speeding, apparently. And she already asked me to roll down the window further. She already asked me to get out of the car. I refused. She's now back in her car. I'll update you as I learn more.
Mike may have already called in, but I believe Mike was just pulled over on the 12, about halfway between Winchester and Keene, going north. We drove by. We're coming back from movie night, so I don't know if he's called in yet, but if not, I just want to let people know we're not sure what to do. We're thinking about turning around, but we also don't want to freak out the police officers. So.
Hey, this is Mike Barsky. I was pulled over by a cop for speeding, northbound 10, halfway between Winchester and Keene. Rolled down my window a couple inches. The cop demanded to roll it down more. I refused a couple times. The cop asked me questions: where are you going? Where are you heading to? What have you been doing? I refused to answer. I was polite. I said I choose not to answer these questions. Asked me my name, or for my ID and registration. I gave it to her. Asked my passenger's name and ID. He refused politely. The cop then said, you're going to be uncooperative, and I said, no, I'm cooperating. I'm telling you. She said, you're not going to answer any of my questions. I said, I've already answered some, and I'll answer more if they're appropriate. Then she demanded I get out of the car, and I refused. And then she said, all right, stay here. She went to her car for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so, wrote a ticket, came back, gave it into the window. On the other side of the car, for some reason, maybe it's just not safe to stay on the side of the road. And she just handed us the papers and said, do you have any questions? I said no, and she walked away. She didn't even say the usual, have a nice night. So we're fine, and I have a speeding ticket. Bye.
Hi, this is Richard, and I was in the car, and we saw Mike be pulled over. Mike appears to be fine, so if he hasn't phoned or Dale hasn't followed up on his call, I'm letting you all know that things are more or less copacetic.
NHLibertySA.com. This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
NHLibertySA.com. If you believe in liberty and are good at writing about it, then enter the NH Liberty Essay Contest. You could earn up to $200 in prizes, and you could crush the other students. NHLibertySA.com.